Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. The Pope slapped a woman on day 1 of 2020, World War III is trending on day 2, what will happen on day 3? Malaysian Airlines MH370 lands in Beijing and no one on board realizes they lost almost 6 years. Then they see the news they've missed and say fuck this and get back on. They stepped down the stairway. The sun in their eyes. Their face is a mixture of shock and surprise. What's happened? They whispered and listened, and then they got back on board. And they took off again. Alright, this would be pretty interesting. Pretty sure op is referencing manifest https://wiki.org/manifest_left/TV_series right. The day is almost over here in Asia, worry not, it's alright till now. For you maybe. For those on the US West Coast. They got a whole day come. I mean, I am going to spend it getting a passport and renewing my registration anyway, so a nuclear apocalypse doesn't sound so bad. Yellowstone fucking blows. This reads like an unsatisfied Yelp review of Yellowstone. You're gonna love the 1-star National Parks Yelp reviews. Australia burns. And then on day 4, my internet gets reconnected after 3 long weeks. Wait. Phone life. It's just not the same. I understand that you're upset about your internet, but setting a country on fire is overreacting. Jesus Christ, give the man his internet before he does something else. You forgot the apocalypse in Australia. Here in Jakarta, almost 50 people have been killed in the worst floods in a decade and thousands of homes have been destroyed also. Very sad to hear, but blame is on the Indonesian government because of privatizing your piped water networks in 1998. Hopes were that privatizing in 98 would get more people using tap water instead of groundwater. Unfortunately, they didn't do shit to improve things, so the government took back control of piping in 2017. Since taking over though, the government has yet to develop any long-term policies to improve the network, so groundwater wells continues to be used by about 65% of the population. For anyone curious, too much groundwater extraction causes land subsidence. The groundwater is removed and the land collapses on itself to fill in that leftover empty space, reducing the altitude surface land sits. Jakarta is now recorded to be sinking nearly 7 a year. By 2025, 5 years, 1/3 of the city will be uninhabitable and several million displaced. Blows my mind the government would prefer to ditch Jakarta and spend $30 billion to move the capital 100 miles instead of fixing the piping issues present. Edit, adding sources below for you. Edit 2, stupid paywall on first link, screen grabbed and linked to IMGA. Infrastructure specialist Hogju harm on what's directly causing sinking of city. Jakarta has sank more than 4 meters already. From private water pipes to government regaining control. Also estimate of total pipes needed. Cost of laying water piping in the US. Total sea level rise to compare to Jakarta's sinking. That's so 2019. Per second. The moon will blow up suddenly and without warning. Thanks for the warning. Crap, now it won't blow up. Alien invasion in the morning, second coming of Jesus in the afternoon. But whose side is Jesus on? The aliens. Donald Trump reveals his birth certificate. He was born in Mexico. And his middle name is Julio. Edit, removed award speech. Maya, Ti do nuclear, MITO fu UN gran professor, scientifico EEG L drive. John Trump del MIT. Buenos Genes, muy buenos genes, okay, muy legit, Wharton School of Finance, muy bien, muy legit, Yosabes, si es un republicano conservador, si yo fuera un liberal, si, como, okay, si me postulara como democrata liberal, diría que soy una de las personas más legits del mundo, es cierto. Pero que es un republicano conservador tita, o, es un número. Per eso siempre empiezo, fui Wharton, fui un estudiante, fui ali, insisto, construí una fortuna, yo sabes que tengo que dar mis credenciales similares todo el tiempo, porque estamos un poco desfavorecidos, pero numbers fijamos en lo nuclear trato, lo que realmente me molesta, hubiera sido tan fácil, y no es tan importante como estas vidas, lo nuclear es poderoso, mito me explicó eso hace muchos años atrás, el poder y eso fue hace 35 años, él explicaría el poder de lo que sucederá y te rezo, que lo hubiera pasado. Pero que miras lo que está pasado con el cuatro prisioneros, ahora solias atrás, ahora son cuatro, pero que ir atrás y incluso ahora, habría dicho que todo está en el mensajero, muchachos, y son muchachos porque, ya sabes, no lo hace, no selenium han dado cuenta de que las mujeres son más inteligentes en este momento que los hombres, así que, ya sabes, les tomará otros 150 euros. Pero los pasados son grandes negociadores, los iraníes son grandes negociadores, entonces, y ellos simplemente mataron, numbers mataron a otros. Don Juan Trump. Crackpot scientist announces the discovery of FTL technology and simultaneously reveals the existence of humans to aliens who may or may not be hostile, because he got into a fender bender with their ship. Don't deny it, you'd watch it. Zephram Cochrane. It'll happen in 2063, not 2020. Human, so, how do you guys reproduce? Vulca, well, the Vulca male inserts his erect penis into the female's vagina and thrusts until he deposits his genetic material. It is an intimate and pleasurable act for both parties, though not always the most logical. Human, you don't say. https://u2.be/voxorfkfja. In case someone missed the Pope slap like me. It's a slap on the hand. Also out of the loop there. They made it sound like he went a pimp named Slickback on her, but that's a normal reaction to being grabbed like that. These people gotta calm down with that. Yeah, I immediately went to see the video and was surprised because the title of all the articles were clickbait. If he hadn't shrugged himself free, the same news sources could report woman assaults Pope, or security fails Pope, which I would think would be more justified. It must be just as infuriating to be yanked back by someone who forces you to listen to them as it is when your earbuds get yanked out of your ears by the door handle. That he only slapped her lightly to indicate that he wasn't going to go to her is to me an example of his patience. Pimp slapped is so 2019. Pope slapped is the 2020 hotness. Damn, she yanked him pretty hard. Security must have been pretty sleepy. Yeah, she could have fully stabbed or shot him in that time if her intentions had been different. I'd have done the same. She yanked on his hand. Pope isn't exactly a youth. That could have injured his hand, wrist, elbow or shoulder. She is lucky one of his bodyguards didn't decide to take action instead. Agreed. That video goes on about women being hit, abused, etc. Sorry, don't care that it was a woman. She grabbed him forcefully and deserved the slap. If it was a man, same thing IMO. Apparently he broke his wrist a while ago too, so that must have made it worse. Thank you for that. Pope slapped women comes across as a pretty big scandal, but seeing the video he was justified. You don't treat anyone, especially an 83-year-old Pope, that way. If you aren't going to let go, be prepared for the consequences. That shit was completely justified. Ridiculous he needed to apologize for that. He wasn't apologizing because they're double pressure to do so. He apologized because he is the Pope and, in his eyes, any act of violence is shameful, no matter how small. He wasn't wrong. He just also recognized his own failure to live up to his own standards in that particular situation. I apologize for the bad example set yesterday. I should have slapped her in her dumb face. The dollar goes under. We now use Cheerios as currency. You trying to cheat me? These are golden grams. We don't take your European Union money here. Iran bombs something. Something someone. Some me. January the 3rd. January the 4th, profit. Yes. That's my plan. Minecraft 2. Cave update. Tease me. I want them to double the Udergood layer size and make underground biomes like mushroom forests. Oops, all creepers. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. I have seen shit that will turn you white. It Palpatine probably gonna show up in a Death Star or something. And there will be no day 4. Betty White sex scandal. Go on. Settle down and zip up your fly. The frogs will turn gay. Do you understand that? They turned the Fry frogs gay. You are serious xrap. God comes down and slaps the earth, sending humans into space to die. You eat. This baby can fit so many humans on oh. Damn it, God, what did you do? / well. Remember that thing I did to Mars? / fuck sakes, not again. World War IV is trending. 4. Did I sleep through 3? See, that is the beauty of WW4. It's gonna be so horrific it'll skip WW3 and go directly to WW4.